Non-Experts Podcast, episode 37, Intro and Deaths.
It's
Take
36.
1. 36?
Yeah.
Well, Intro and Deaths for episode 36 of the Non-Experts Podcast. Take 1.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
I'm Romero.
And I'm Chris.
The world we live in is weird, and you're liable to get lost without someone to guide you through it.
Unfortunately, we aren't those people. Join us each episode as we share the strange, bizarre, and downright unnecessary in an attempt to better understand the world around us.
And say whatever you want along the way.
Because this is the Non-Experts Podcast.
Hello and welcome. I feel like every week I do a
not
dumb
expecting that. Yeah.
intro.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, it's going good.
Yeah? Yeah. You enjoying this weather?
Kind of. I hate that it's like,
Yeah, fluctuating.
Yeah.
Below zero and then like 10 degrees.
right. Well, because I know
and then
that
60 degrees. Or what was it, 50 the other
Yeah.
day?
like I know that, whenever it is right now, it's nice. It's nice outside, but I know it's not going to last.
No, it won't.
And
I also hate when it's a little nice because people lose their minds.
Mhm.
Like they start like wearing shorts. It's like it's not that nice.
Right.
Like relax. It's 47 degrees. Like I
Right,
know it's
yeah.
been 10 degrees for the last month, but calm down.
yeah.
That's good. Welcome to another episode of the Non-Experts Podcast. If this is your first episode, you're gonna love it. I guarantee it. Then you're gonna go back and watch the rest of them and be like, "Wow, what have I been missing?" For starters,
Yeah.
follow us on TikTok. Yeah, you see that? We changed
Yeah.
out the letterboard.
Brand new.
Still tweet us though, but also follow us on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You'll also find I made us a business page, so you can find our link tree to the merch store, all other forms of social media,
Mm-hmm.
and anywhere you want to listen to the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're pretty big time, if I do say so myself. Not to scratch my own back, but our
No.
TikToks have reached like 2,000 views or something.
I
you know?
will say though, like, not that I doubted, but I think making TikTok was probably a really smart decision.
Yes.
So, thank you for suggesting it
You know what?
and pushing me to do it, because I don't think I would have done it otherwise.
While I do appreciate the thanks,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna forward that on to Jake. My boy Jake was like, "Yo, make a TikTok
Mm-hmm.
and make sure you give me credit." So Jake, I love you, man. Keep up the good work, and thanks for that.
Thank you.
Enough of the happy stuff, though. Unfortunately, we got some sad news.
Yeah, and I'm really upset about it, but
Yeah, I love that yours is. Mine still has the.
oh really? Oh, because it didn't.
Well, at this
update.
point, since it's there, I'm just gonna quickly say it. Rush Limbaugh did die.
Yes, he did
Within the
Mhm.
last week. We didn't get to record last week, so we didn't get to mention it. But we usually talk about notable deaths.
Mhm.
Whether you like, love, or hate these people, we always do mention them. So hate to see it.
That's that's all I'll say about it.
But the real sad news.
Yes.
Take it away, Chris. I'm too torn up about it.
Daft Punk, after almost 3 decades of music making, 28 years to be exact, have officially broken up, and they are no longer a band.
Hold on. Let's see. This is what I want to know. Do we have? No. Come on.
Type in violin.
Yes, you knew what I was looking for. No. Are you serious? Well, I was looking for the. Yeah, exactly. So I need you to go ahead and add that in post.
Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah.
And I need like raindrops on a window pane. I need that. Do we have a Daft Punk sound at all?
Probably not. No.
Well,
I need to get. I just need to get a better soundboard.
yeah. It's not doing it for me.
It's disappointing.
It's not doing it. But yeah, man. Daft Punk. No more Daft Punk.
It's a shame, only because their last album was 2013, which
Yeah.
was so long ago,
Yeah.
and
You were still in high school. Well,
Yeah.
coming out.
yeah, and it's. And it's like since then everyone's just been like, well, I guess they did do stuff with The Weeknd, so I mean, I guess
and Pharrell,
yeah, but
which were both really good songs.
you're kind of hoping, you're sitting there hoping that you know, they're going to put something out, and I was hoping they would at least have another album coming out soon.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. So, yeah, it's sad. And what they posted, the video called Epilogue, I guess a lot of people didn't realize this. I obviously do because I'm a huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
But the clip that they put in their video was actually from a film that they wrote and directed.
Oh, wow.
And that was like one of the ending scenes was the robot Thomas. I don't think that was his name in the movie, but the one with the silver helmet, his name's Thomas. He, you know, self-destructs the thing. He blows up, and then Guy,
The golden.
yeah. I don't know if it's pronounced Guy Manuel or Guy Manuel. Anyway, Guy Man is what people call him.
I dig it.
Yeah, he at the end of the movie he uses he takes his helmet off and smashes it, and he uses a little piece of glass to set his hand on fire. And like the last shot of the movie is him like walking slow mo like on fire.
Oh, wow.
So
I've never seen that.
it's basically the movie is they drive into this town. They meet up with like these like weird like white cloaked figures that put like silicone appliances on their helmets to make them look like humans.
Yeah.
And so they end up having like these human looking faces. They walk outside, and everybody else in the town has the robot helmets, and they're like looking at them like, you know, who are these people?
Yeah.
And the masks melt, and they get real sad and upset because they're like, oh, we wanted to be human. They take like a friggin' long walk in the desert, like literally I would say probably 60% of the movies I'm walking in the desert.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and then it ends up being that part where he self-destructs. But yeah, it's a strange movie. Anyway, that long story about how that clip was in the movie, and it's not even them in the costume because they're behind the camera.
Right.
And so I'm kind of like, oh, I wish it was something different.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway.
Well, this is Carson crying. Hopefully this can totally just encapsulate how we feel as Daft Punk fans and how you at home might feel.
No!
Yeah, that was me.
It's actually perfect.
That was me.
I like that a lot. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real sad. I
Clearly
have,
can't formulate words to express it. But I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I have one of their albums on a record, and I spun it for them.
You spun it
So,
as you cried. And
Yeah.
Around the world.
Like the most like ridiculous lyrics, and you're like,
we're gonna celebrate. Oh, yeah.
we're up all night to get lucky.
I feel the coming. Half of this needs to be cut. No, but really, luckily, that's the only real sad news we have.
Yeah.
Well, not to dismiss.
What, Rush Limbaugh?
That came out horribly.
Well,
It wasn't my intention, but luckily, that's the only sad news we have this week. Hopefully, nothing comes up next week to make us think otherwise.
yeah.
But musical segue, and then we're gonna get into the real good stuff. What you got for me?
All right.
What you got for me this week?
So I wanted to revisit a topic that we had talked about before.
Okay.
And there's been some developments with,
Okay.
and I think I sent you a link to it. So I mean, it's not like it's brand new, and it's at this point it's kind of old news, but I wanted to talk about it. So, Dolly Parton has urged lawmakers to not erect a statue of her, which
Just one more time. Dollywood. All right, go ahead.
Dollywood.
Sorry, I had to get that out.
So I wanted to read like her whole statement, and then
Okay.
I guess we can just kind of talk about whatever.
Yeah.
It says, I want to thank the Tennessee legislature for their consideration of a bill to erect a statue of me on the Capitol grounds. I'm honored and humbled by their intention, but have asked the leaders of the state legislature to remove the bill from any and all consideration. Given all that is going on in the world, I don't think putting me on a pedestal is appropriate at this time. I hope, though, that somewhere down the road, several years from now, or perhaps after I'm gone. If you still feel I deserve it, then I'm certain I will stand proud in our great state capital as a grateful Tennessean. In the meantime, I'll continue to try to do good work to make this great state proud. I don't think there could have been a more classy response.
Yeah. Dolly's a classy lady.
She's a classy lady, yes.
Like, yeah, you know what, guys? Yeah, we'll get into it later, but no golden idols of me. I'm okay. I think that's not what we need right now.
Right. One, and the part that I'm just like, oh, is when she says, maybe after I'm gone. And I'm like, I can't imagine a world.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, if I thought Daft Punk was bad, Dolly Parton's going to, like, break me.
Jolene. As you can see, we have a very personal attachment to Dolly Parton.
Yes.
On the Not Experts podcast. Although this is me. My hit single, Vaccine, also featuring I Will Always Love Food. Dolly's a special gal. Mm-hmm. But that's actually super, like, humble and, like, nice of her.
That's the word. Humble. It's very humble.
Just be like, hey, like, I appreciate it, but no, I'm good. Mm-hmm. Like, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I've seen so many, like, screwed up statues and busts of people that, like, there has to be a degree of, I don't want them to screw this up. Like,
yeah.
I don't want you to make this and then it looks awful. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
thanks. Like, I don't know if you ever saw that Cristiano Ronaldo got one, like, a year or two ago.
It was like,
yeah. It was like, he's, like, been in magazines for being the sexiest man on the planet. Right. And then his statue is like, yeah, that's not flattering. Thanks for the statue, but this is awful.
Yeah. I would be like, can you redo that, please?
I'm like,
right.
Essentially, Dolly Parton said thanks, but
No.
Wow, that's a long pause.
It's from my robot.
I didn't think that was that long in that scene. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Some people could take notes from her.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I don't know. I really don't have anything else to add. I just.
It's just.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that.
Well, you could argue that.
I just feel.
Yeah. Classy.
Very classy.
Very classy.
You know, so Chris, usually we save this for things like Who Asked for This, but we got a story that's golden for you for that. You like what I did there? So instead of it being for Who Asked for This, I'm just going to have that be the surprise for you this week.
Okay.
So I'm sure you've heard that Paramount Plus is a streaming service that's coming out. We have talked about it before?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was on the show or just in person. But.
It might have been off camera, but
yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it. It's just another
money grab.
$6 I got to spend to just watch the stuff
Another streaming service.
Right. You know what? Pretty soon, I guarantee you there's going to be somebody, they're going to end up buying all of them. They're going to buy Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Maybe not Disney. Well, maybe Disney will buy all of them.
Disney will do it.
And then make it all one
Disney's
thing.
just going to, you know.
Add another stone.
Excuse me. There's Hulu. Paramount, thank you very much.
Yep.
So Paramount Plus, I don't even... I'm just going to Google Paramount Plus to see what is it they really have to offer that's going to make anybody really want this.
That's how I feel about, like, Discovery Plus or whatever. Like, what? Like, Ghost Adventures? Okay, like, who actually watches that show and is like, ooh, I'm going to pay $6 a month to watch Ghost Adventures.
You know? So let's see here. Paramount Plus. They do have a website. Oh, God, are they going to... Oh, no. I saw something about, like, that weird 3D-looking SpongeBob, and I was like, oh. Please don't tell me you're going to keep going with that.
Oh, they probably do own SpongeBob. So you could probably watch all of SpongeBob.
It'll be CBS, BET, Comedy Central, Nickelodeon, MTV, and Smithsonian Channel. Oh, yeah, there will be some weird SpongeBob stuff. Yay. As well as, with CBS, you're going to get some sports stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. So there might be some things that are worth it on there, but just in general, like you said, it's another $6.
Yeah.
Another money grab by a big company. So here's what I want you to do real quick. If you could just pull up YouTube for me.
Good old YouTube, which you'll be watching this on YouTube. What? I've been inceptioned.
Rugrats, Paramount Plus.
Oh boy.
So Rugrats was popular when we were coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets better. It gets better. Rugrats was popular when we were coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember cartoons back in our day.
Yeah.
They were totally fine with just being 2D, nice and flat. Here in the modern era of animation, we feel that everything needs to be like textured and 3D-esque.
Yeah.
And like it just, to me, it just looks bad.
It looks bad.
Like that SpongeBob movie that came out 2 years ago or something. Like, why?
Which I'm annoyed because, like, the only part that was like the 3D CGI was like the last like fourth of the movie.
Yeah.
The whole rest of the movie was just a normal like long SpongeBob episode, and just the way they advertised it was false. But
Speaking of which, who asked for this? I think we did do Tom and Jerry not long ago. But what I will give them kudos for, they left Tom and Jerry like original Tom and Jerry.
Right. They
were
just added
flat,
more, like,
and everything
depth.
else was real.
Yeah.
There was a little like extra shadowing maybe, but they were still just flat characters.
Yeah.
No. Rugrats decided we'd need like 3D molds of these characters. I don't believe that Chucky is the same voice actor. I refuse to believe that.
probably not.
But just take a look at this real quick.
Was that their house?
Yeah.
I already don't like this. Oh, why is she so close to the
right.
camera? And look
It
at his
just looks
hair.
weird. It just looks weird.
It looks like paper.
Yeah. And I just don't understand what the reasoning was.
Well, and if you look like the proportions for Chucky, like his eyes are like his whole eye is his glasses.
Yeah.
Because
And, like,
in cartoon that
it
looks
works,
fine, but here
whenever right. You're picking up what I'm putting down. It's really just unnecessary, and it just looks strange.
just make another Rugrats movie.
First of all, let's just address this, and we've said it time and time again. Stop remaking things.
Yeah.
Like, let them go. Or if you really want stuff out there, like, just do... You know what? Actually, the only, I think, cartoon that ever worked looking like that was Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron looked fine.
Yeah. Well, because it looked like that from the start.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, what did look weird is when they, like, did the Fairly Odd Parents mix with
The
Jimmy
swap,
Neutron.
yeah.
And
Well-
Timmy Turner was like that. It was like, oh, you know.
And that's why this is a perfect example of, like,
Boom.
some credits don't transfer. You know,
know.
like, it doesn't work.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it. But yeah, don't remake these things. Or, like, if you really want to get money out of Rugrats again, throw the reruns out there.
Yeah.
Like, kids can just watch the same ones we watched when we were kids, but don't remake it and make it weird. It just,
Right.
it's not worth it, and
Well,
it's uncomfortable.
That's what they did with, like, the Rugrats All Grown Up or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it was a new thing, same characters, but it was like a new concept.
Right.
So,
You could have stuck with that.
well, and I can almost guarantee you that the only reason why they're doing this is, well, like, oh, we have to have something to put on Paramount Plus. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
versus Disney, where it's like they have a whole back catalog of stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas Paramount's like, oh, we got to come up with, like, new stuff to, put on there to advertise. And they're playing on the fact that people are going to be like, oh, I remember Rugrats, like a nostalgia factor.
And I, for one, can tell you right now, I will never look at that.
No.
Nothing about it. Now, the old Rugrats, that was my jam. I love a good Reptar. I also have a yellow and orange watch in my basement with Chucky. I'm sure I got it from, I think it was Burger King. Google that. Fact check me on that. I think it was Burger King. And it's related to the Rugrats movie, when they went to France and everything. And Chucky, like, if you hit the buttons, Chucky talks and says a couple different things. That's scary. I'm not going. And, like, a couple other things. Like, that's when Rugrats was really enjoyable. I had a good time then.
That look familiar?
There it is. The yellow and orange Chucky watch.
Yep.
Good times. But yeah, it's a watch. Don't do it. Just throw it out.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Well, and at this point, I don't think Paramount Plus has really shown, besides maybe SpongeBob, like, I don't see any reason for me to buy it yet. You know what I mean?
And then, like, MTV is one of your properties. MTV has nothing going for itself besides ridiculousness these days.
Literally, like, there was, like, a whole thing with, like, their
Graphic and
schedule.
ridiculousness.
Like, 24 hours.
And no, that's absolutely true, though. Like, if you've ever, like, looked at MTV and just did this to, like, keep scrolling to see what's next, ridiculousness.
Also, like, I don't even think Ridiculousness is a very good show.
I mean, it's kind of funny here and there, but
Right,
not funny
yeah.
enough for there to be enough episodes for you to run this nonstop.
Yeah.
And Rob Dyrdek is a funny guy. I loved Robin Big.
Yeah.
I loved Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
Those were quality. Thank you, because I accidentally touched that, and then I was really loud in my ear. So sorry about that. But those were great. And then Ridiculousness, like, at what
Yeah.
point do we finally say, let's put this show to rest?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Paramount Plus, just don't. Go back to the drawing board, or maybe just sell the rights of some of your things to a different company that already has streaming. But you're not one of those, like, studios, I think, that should branch out on its own and do this. It's just not going to work out, in my opinion. Dun, 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 dun.
It is getting closer and closer to approaching a year of COVID times.
Yeah.
I think, March
Holy
13th
cow. Yeah.
is the kind of like the official day. Anyway,
Pain.
it has been much more tough. Is that correct?
Much tougher.
It has been it's been tougher. I'll just, you know what? It's been tougher to get out and go to the grocery store in person. Just because you're surrounded by a bunch of morons and, you know, people not wanting to wear masks or, you know, people making it much more difficult to get out there. But there's a solution that has presented itself that will make that problem go away.
What's that?
And it is Instacart. Instacart is an app that you can get your groceries delivered. They have shoppers that will go to the store for you, pick out all your stuff, and then drive it to your house and drop it off for you. You don't even have to see them in person.
Yeah.
Just drop it off at your door. But they also have sort of a subscription-based service where you can pay a low monthly fee and get unlimited grocery delivery, which is awesome. You can shop multiple stores, you can see deals in your area to help you save money, and everything is hand-selected by their shoppers based on your preference. So if you prefer one brand over another, you can specify that, but also, you know, they won't give you, you know, like a beaten-up box of cereal or something like that.
You know what the best part about that is, though?
What?
For you, for myself, and for all of you lovely people listening and watching the Non-Experts podcast, they're offering you all a free delivery on your first order over $35.
Wow.
All you gotta do, all you have to do, just follow the link in the show notes to let Instacart know that we sent you, and it also helps support our show.
Yeah. And this is a perfect solution for, you know, times like this when you're trying to stay safe and not, you know, put yourself at risk. So, and you know, who likes driving to the grocery store?
Yeah.
And, you know, I'd much rather sit
Also,
home.
I feel like going grocery shopping in person is a little dangerous because, like, if you just have a list and say, go get these things for me, you get those things and you're done.
Right.
When you go shopping, you're like, oh, maybe I'll get this. And, you know, so you avoid the temptation of random junk food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the most important takeaway from all of this, Instacart. Never step foot in a grocer again. So you know what?
Yes.
I just should shut the up and let you do this segment. That's what I'll never mind. I was gonna intro it and I was like, you know, shut the up. Just let Chris do it. Just mind your business.
All right. So this is very interesting for who asked for this. Because there is a very particular group of people who did ask for this, actually. This is not like a universal sort of opinion. This is just kind of a very polarizing thing. But and I'm sure you've seen this already, but there is a very on-brand golden statue of Donald Trump that is being wheeled around the CPAC conference, which I didn't even know what that meant. I had to look it up. It's Conservative Political Action Conference. It's in Orlando.
Oh, yeah. Shocker.
Right. So we'll get into some of the details here. So a golden statue of Donald Trump, if you have not seen it, is being wheeled around this conference. Trump is actually expected to speak on Sunday, which I'm kind of surprised that he's even making a public appearance so early instead of just hanging out at Mar-a-Lago. Anyway, so the statue, he has this like huge head. He's wearing like these American flag shorts. and it's being wheeled around this conference in Orlando. And some of the pro-Trump attendees were like relishing in the statue and like sharing it like everywhere.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, and let's see here. So this conference has a lot of people like Ted Cruz and Matt Gaetz and Kristi Noem.
Ted Cruz.
And shouldn't he be in Cancun?
Yeah, right.
And also Donald Trump Jr. is supposed to be speaking.
Nice.
Yeah. Here's the ironic thing about this statue that I thought, and I just discovered this today, was the statue was made in Mexico.
How do you get it past the wall?
Through it.
All right, we're throwing it up.
Right. Which, as we all know, has been a target of a lot of Trump's rhetoric.
Yeah, so many bad hombres over there.
So I just thought this was interesting, but the guy who designed the statue spent 6 months. So if this has been in the last 6 months, this has been before the election. So I guarantee you that he was making this as like
with hopes of back
exactly
to back.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't the case. But he did help. 3 guys helped him, and it's like a 200-pound fiberglass statue. They transported it to Tampa, and then it was moved to Orlando. And we kind of talked about this before we went on camera, but how familiar are you with the Book of Exodus?
You know, I'd say I'm pretty well versed.
Mm-hmm. And we're not the first ones to make this connection, but it's worth mentioning. But I'm sure you recall the story of the golden calf.
I do.
And the Israelites, unfortunately, choosing to worship it and invoking the wrath of Moses so much that he breaks the tablets. Actually,
Moses was not a fan.
No, not at all. And this is not. I keep going. This is not like. You know, we don't like to get very controversial here, but like, there have been people that are like, oh, we can't compare it to the golden calf statue because we're not actually like worshiping the statue.
Well,
whatever. Have you ever heard people say that money can be an idol? I'm not literally like sitting there worshiping the money, but
you know what?
You can see where I'm getting.
I like
at.
it.
So
I like it.
It's a lot of I will say hypocrisy. I think.
Let's just go with this real quick. I just want to see what he has to say.
This is not right. This is not cool. This is bullshit.
I was not expecting that, but I can. It's fine.
We'll have to work. Oh my
I'll
god!
bleep it.
I think I was like, this isn't right. This is bullshit. I didn't think he was gonna say. It just says this is not right.
Right.
I'm not hitting any more buttons. I'm not
It's
taking.
fine. I mean, we're not live.
It just caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay. This is different than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
How do we get back in?
I don't know. There's really not much.
No. Okay. It's just okay. If you want to say you're not worshiping it, fine.
Right.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's straight
just
up
weird.
Yeah.
Why?
There's
I mean,
no-
this is right up his alley, so I don't expect anything different from
Yeah.
him. Like, I'm sure he loves it, but like, it's weird, bro. Get some help. You people need therapy. The fact that
Yeah.
you're this like obsessed with his like being is just it's strange.
Yeah. Well, and there was somebody I saw that like, well, there's like statues of Obama or whatever. Like, it's not being wheeled around a conference. It's like a monument statue. It's not like, you know, him going like the Trump statue is.
He's like holding a little like fairy thing.
Right.
Or
And people
something.
aren't like flocking to the statue to like, you know, relish in its glory, you
it's
know.
weird. It's
People make
it's
statues of
weird.
people all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't compare the two because this is a completely different thing. This is like a golden statue being wheeled around a conservative conference.
A golden statue with American flag shorts and holding like a fairy stick with a star at the end of it.
And he's holding like the Constitution.
And I mean fairy like Cosmo and Wanda. Like I'm not trying to like insult him or be funny. Like it's weird. And yeah. holding. He is holding the Constitution.
Yeah.
Wow. No, this is just weird, man.
Yeah.
That's weird. And the fact they like are probably so proud of this is.
Look at our statue.
Can you imagine like
Come get the picture. Come. Wow.
as a parent,
Sorry, my English. I was literally going to say, come pet the kitty in person, but I said, come get the pity. I'm like, I can't speak at all.
Come get the pity. Come get the pity.
Come get the pity.
Hashtag.
Come get the pity, yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I imagine like, hey son, what'd you do at work today? Well, mom, I tell you what, I made a fiberglass Trump statue.
Right.
Okay. You want to see a picture? Not really. Yeah, sure. Send it to me. Oh,
That's a
you know, like
statue
when
already.
kids draw something stupid and you have to act
Yeah.
like you care. Oh, thanks.
You have to act like you care. Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice.
That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah, good job. Get this. You know.
Does it look like an owl? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure does. It's the best owl I've ever seen. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Get a real job.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to say about this golden statue. It's weird.
Yeah.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Yeah, Florida man.
So anyway,
So
Florida
anyway,
man.
yeah. So this one's kind of funny, kind of a doozy. I made the unfortunate mistake of showing you a clip of it instead of getting your genuine reaction, but that's okay. I will just have it pulled up and ready to go. So headline reads here: Florida man dressed as extraterrestrial swipes package from Jacksonville home. I do want to show you that this guy. Hopefully the sound is not an issue, but yeah. So, and I'll put this up here while we're watching it. But that's kind of a creepy thing to see on your. Look at the way they're walking away. They're walking away like a school secretary walk. Or they're like get up and kind of waddle away. Yeah. So I'll read this as we watch this. So a family in Arlington caught what appeared to be some extraterrestrial activity on their doorbell camera when they were out of town over the weekend. They said, "Does anyone recognize this person who stole a package from my door while we were away?" They posted this on
I've seen him
Facebook.
before.
Oh yeah, that alien. They posted this on Facebook. So they said, "My stolen Amazon package. Super mad, but kind of hilarious." The homeowner, who asked not to be identified, they told the News for Jacksonville, whatever, that while they were in Tampa, this unidentified figure swiped a package from their doorstep, and it was near this other place. Who cares? So they said, "We have had a lot of theft, car break-ins, and door pullers, or whatever you want to call them, though the area they're trying to go through people's stuff. It's just a big kind of crime wave, I guess." So according to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, they said that, wow, I can't read. According to Jacksonville Sheriff's Office's crime mapping tool, which would backtrack to August 28th of 2020, there have been 27 thefts and burglaries reported within a 1-mile radius of where this took place. The homeowner said that all that was stolen were some pillows and tablecloths. They didn't file a police report, but they did call Amazon, and Amazon did replace their items, which that's never happened to me, but anyway. But also, like...
Amazon, look! You see what happened?
An alien!
Oh, man, yeah, that's kind of serious. Let's get you a new package.
You may not have insurance for acts of God, but do you have insurance for acts of alien? Anyway.
We never thought, like, abductions would be package-related.
I know.
People always like, oh, they're going to abduct me, and they're going to probe me.
Right, yeah.
I just want your pillowcases and your tablecloth.
I mean, I guarantee they didn't know that was what was in there, but can you imagine? Like, I have always thought that would be funny. Like, when you know somebody, they're just stealing packages, and you know what's in the package, and you want to see what their face looks like when they open it, because they're hoping it's like, like a computer or something, and they open it, it's like... like a pillowcase, and they're like, "What is this?"
Oh, they actually got the guy?
Oh, this may
or is
just
that
be
a different?
It may just be on a playlist. Yeah, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah,
that's funny though. Like, usually when people do stuff and hide their face, it's not a costume. It's just like a bandana over their face or sunglasses and a hood. Like, this guy was like, "Nah."
Yeah, Halloween is every day.
How Florida can I get? I tell you how much. I'm going to steal this, but I'm going to put on an alien costume.
Right.
They'll never know.
I think for me...
How would they know?
Right. How will they know?
They're gonna know.
What I think is frustrating about this, though, is that it has turned into like, oh, that's so funny. Like, we don't even really care that they stole something. Like, no, this person stole something. Like, we're just going to gloss over the fact that actual burglary took... You know, like, if somebody broke into your house and they were dressed as, like, you know, like Ronald McDonald or something, you'd be like, oh, that's so funny. Ronald McDonald's stealing my stuff. Like...
It's this little waddle. Here was stealing your package. That was
What
awful.
was that?
Cut it. Just cut it out.
Package.
TikTok, this is for you. Don't ask me where this alien is from. I just wanted to see if this is gonna be the.
Yeah. So,
Can you please put him?
yeah, I'll put it behind that scene.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh, man.
Oh, hell no. She hates that video. I'm sorry.
I think
Anyway, all of that should be scrapped. There will be great bonus content.
yeah.
But let's just jump into speaking it back up after I said how Florida can I get.
Yeah.
This is actually we get a lot of weird stories
Mm-hmm.
for the Florida like story of the week or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is the first one in a while I think we've genuinely laughed this hard at
Yeah.
because it's just so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So I
And
thank you for finding.
I
This
think what makes it funny though is like, yeah, it's a funny story, but then when you watch the video that goes along with
the
it,
video.
yeah,
Like he's in a full like it's not like just a mask and like jeans and a hoodie.
it's literally like
it's a whole thing.
costume. Yeah,
He stole that from the set of like.
he was really in
Yeah.
character too. So like with the walk and everything, he's like, he's trying to get a SAG card, like hardcore.
You know, we need to hire him as like it's like an extra or a stunt double or something.
Just walking behind.
Stupid.
I think this is as good as point as any to just end this.
Get it over with. Musical segue. What a show.
Yeah,
We've had fun today.
this was a good one. This was a fun one.
Hell, so many chords. Can't scoop my chair up. Yeah, this has been a fun episode for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping you, the viewer, will love this as much as I did.
Me too.
Maybe you'll cry as much as we did today, on
You'll
or
laugh,
off camera.
You'll cry. You might pee a little.
Let us know if you did. That means we did our job right. No.
Not about the pee. I don't need to know about that.
I actually peed twice during this episode. No, this was a fun show. A lot of interesting things happened.
Yeah.
In the last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's also good to be back. It's a shame we
Yes.
didn't get an episode last week, but it feels good. Hey, I missed you, man. Also, we didn't talk about this. This is huge for me. You probably don't care.
Oh.
Bobby Shmurda is home. He's free. That was the trade we had to make.
Mm-hmm.
You know Thanos, the whole Soul Stone situation. You had to
Yeah.
give up something to get something. We had to lose Daft Punk to get Bobby Shmurda back.
Yeah.
Am I happy about losing Daft Punk? No. But Bobby Shmurda's home.
Yeah.
And so is that New York Knicks fitted cap. You've ever seen the video? He throws it up. You never see the hat come back into the frame.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a billion edits of them like making the hat like Mjolnir returning to Thor, and it like comes
That's
from
hilarious.
that. Oh, it's great.
That's funny.
It's the best thing. There's some hilarious edits out there. But anyway, yeah, there's been a lot of interesting news this week. A lot of fun things this week. If you're in Florida, watch out for anybody dressed like an alien. They might steal your packages. Other than that, I don't have much else advice for you.
No, I did want to. Sorry, I could feel it. Like
I did want to clear
creeping
my
up.
throat. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's it.
Ironically, too. This is why I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I did want to end with just reminding everybody that leaving ratings and reviews is always great.
Yes.
I've noticed there have been some more ratings, which is nice. Again, reviews. Just type a little something. It doesn't need to be 140 characters. Just something.
Show's great. Made me laugh.
There you go. That's all I need.
Made me happy. Made me smile. That's all I need.
Or if it made you angry, or if
I
it
threw
upset
up.
you.
I hit about mile marker 2736 and I threw up.
Yes, and then social media. We're everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now
TikTok.
there you go. I'll let
I love that you have that like a.
right.
This is his thing. I don't.
It's like a curse word. Like I refuse to say.
You say it. I won't say it. You say it.
And then also merch. We have merch.
Yes.
People bought stuff. I've seen it, and it's awesome.
Yeah. It's great. I'm so excited. It's so great.
No, it is, and I'm glad that people are out there walking around with our logo. Stop!
I'm sorry. This is just...
You're gonna make me upset.
Okay, look. First of all, shout out to my boy Cameron.
Yes.
Cameron has been one of my best friends since like early high school.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago we were like, somebody bought a shirt, and I don't know who.
Mm-hmm.
He FaceTimes me one day. He's wearing the shirt, and I was like, I felt like Leonardo DiCaprio. What movie was that? Yeah.
Once upon a time in Hollywood.
So shout out to him for buying that shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you for going to buy something from the store now, because I know you're thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and hit the link in our bio on Instagram or on TikTok.
And if you're my friend and you haven't bought something, just know that you are now a rung below his friends, because his friends are buying stuff, where my friends buying stuff. I thought we were friends.
Do better.
I thought we were friends.
Do better. Also, hope this doesn't ruin the surprise. Uncle Harry, you should have your sweatshirt by now. If you don't,
I think it said delivered when I looked.
Good deal.
So
So you should have it soon, if you don't already. And that was a gift from us to you. So thanks again for all your support.
Mm-hmm.
These weren't his exact words, but this is how I'm going to formulate it. We're the best damn show next to Howard Stern. and that's high praise. His actual quote was, I listen to a lot of Stern, and when I'm not listening to him, I listen to you guys all the time. Aww. So as far as I'm concerned, the best damn show next to Howard Stern.
yeah.
Makes me feel good.
Did you hear that, Howard Stern?
We're coming
like he's listening. Yeah.
Like, who the hell are these kids?
Right.
No, but seriously, we appreciate the support and the interaction. A lot of you are new here, like through TikTok. A lot of people actually seem to like us. They really like us. So keep it up. Follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Tweet us. Comment on the TikToks. We love the interaction. Keep showing the support. And for all of you old folks, thanks for sticking around, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I got for you. I love you guys. See you later. I want us to just fade out right there.
Just to fade out.
Fade out, like disappear.